I came to the G8 summit working as an intermedia journalist. I'm an environmental journalist, from London with some of my friends and a few other protesters. I arrived in Genova about 10 days before the raid. We moved down to Diaz Pascoli, set up in the media on the 3rd floor, and across the street in Diaz Pertini there were many people sleeping there. It was just a kind of a sleeping dormitory. Anyway, about 10 to midnight on the 21st of July, I heard that there was an Italian came running into the school and said that there was a raid underway, and so I decided to try and cross the road back to Diaz Pascoli. As soon as I got out of the gate, I was confronted with 300 police coming down the street, all in full riot gear and extremely angry. I was hit over the shoulder blade and was stunned standing there, and then 10 policemen surrounded me. I was kneecapped, put on the floor in the first attack. Then a policeman came back a few minutes later and kicked me in the spine, and they proceeded to have a game of football with me. 8 of my ribs on this side were broken, smashed. My lung was punctured many times. I was held under arrest for 3 days. There were many attempts by the same policeman who tried to kill me to take me to Bolzaneto. If I had been transferred to Bolzaneto, I would have died there. In fact, we have 5 doctors on trial for the abuse that happened at Bolzaneto. At this stage, there were only 6 of us left in Italy that could tell the prosecutors and the Italian people what had happened, because Berlusconi had signed a deportation order. But what I'm trying to say is that it's been a very long fight from being accused as a terrorist to putting 76 policemen on trial for human rights abuses. I am just a normal, simple human being like yourselves, and probably like Mr. Grillo's viewers. Okay, I'm just a journalist. I'm not dangerous at all whatsoever. But I was accused of all of these things for a year or so. However, when I felt I was being, when I was being attacked, they were definitely trying to kill me. One of the policemen said in English, "You know, journalist, you black bloc, we are going to kill black bloc." What we faced at Scuola Diaz was pure fascism. I mean, we've already had indications from the court that what happened at Diaz was random and spontaneous, but at Bolzaneto it was systematic torture. I mean, not of the kind that happens at Guantanamo Bay, but it's still torture. It's psychological, it's mental, it's physical. Kangaroo courts. If you have to walk between a line of 30 these carabinieri, special carabinieri that drafted into Bolzaneto, you are kicked to death. Getting to torture. Well, We are. I mean, if we do not have the parliamentary inquiry, okay, Scola Diaz and Bolsonaro are on course to go to Strasbourg, European Court of Human Rights. Okay. Now the penalties from an indictment from Strasbourg are very, very severe against your country. It is something I do not want to do, okay, because it hurts all Italians. You know, the European Union could suspend Italy from the European Union until you deal with fascism if we win at Strasbourg, and we will.
Grillo.